This question came from Ted, who asks how quickly the oceans would empty if a 20-meter diameter portal appeared at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest point of the ocean. How will the Earth change while the water flows out? First of all, I want to clarify one point. By my rough calculations, if an aircraft carrier sinks and gets stuck at the drain, the pressure will be strong enough to easily fold it and pull it into the portal. By the way, where is the other end of this portal? I would place it right above the Curiosity rover so it could finally find undeniable evidence of liquid water on the surface of Mars. What happens on Earth when the portal opens? Nothing special. The ocean's departure will take hundreds of thousands of years, even if the hole is wider than a basketball court and water flows out at an incredible speed. Oceans are very vast. The water level will drop only by a fraction of a centimeter each day. There won't even be a mesmerizing whirlpool on the surface because the hole is too small and the ocean is too deep. However, let's assume we accelerate the process of depletion by opening more or larger drainage holes at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. This is what the world looks like at the beginning, and here is the map after the ocean levels drop by 50 meters. The appearance will hardly change, but there will be some small alterations. The UK, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Java, and Borneo are now connected to their neighbors. After 2,000 years of battling the sea, the Netherlands is finally safe. Some of the dikes they built now hold back the sea instead of protecting against it. As land reclamation experts from the ocean, now that they are no longer preparing for the constant threat of catastrophic flooding, they can direct their efforts towards expanding into the newly uncovered seabed. When the sea level reaches minus 100 meters, the Black Sea will stop decreasing as it is no longer connected to the ocean. As the water level falls, more basins will be cut off from drainage into the Pacific Ocean. Depending on the characteristics of the seabed in each basin and the exact rate of drainage, the water flow can carve a deeper channel, allowing it to flow longer, but most basins will eventually become enclosed and stop draining. With a 200-meter drop in sea level, the map begins to look really strange. New islands appear. Indonesia turns into a huge landmass. The Netherlands now controls much of Europe. At sea level of 500 meters, Japan becomes a bridge connecting the Korean peninsula to Russia. New Zealand gains new islands, and the Netherlands expands northward. After the upper kilometer of the oceans is drained, the Arctic Ocean will become isolated, and its water level will stop falling. New Zealand, named after a province of the Netherlands, continues to grow rapidly, while the old New Zealanders cross a land bridge to North America. When the sea level drops by 2 kilometers, new islands appear on the left and right. The Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico lose their connection to the Atlantic. I don't even know what New Zealand is doing. I think even New Zealand doesn't know, but it corresponds to its Dutch name. At an altitude of 3 kilometers, many peaks of the mid-ocean ridge, the largest mountain range in the world, emerge, and vast areas of new rugged land are being prepared for development by Dutch engineers. When the level drops by 5 kilometers, most major oceans will become isolated and cease to be drained. The exact locations and sizes of various inland seas are hard to predict, but at this stage, Old and New Zealand will almost certainly connect. When the drainage finally empties, there will still be quite a bit of water left, although most of it will be very shallow seas with a few depressions where the water can be up to 4 or 5 kilometers deep. Draining such a volume of ocean will significantly alter the climate and ecosystems, and predicting these changes is difficult. At the very least, it will almost certainly lead to the collapse of the biosphere and mass extinctions at all levels. But it is possible, though unlikely, that humanity may survive. In the end, the Dutch are known for their ability to cope with natural disasters. We will be in safe hands.